Dentists Union has suspended its scheduled strike to the month of March so as to give time for the engagement with county and national governments. KMPDU is complaining of poor working conditions that is leading some of them to commit suicide as they cannot sustain the ever-rising cost of living.
Solidarity forever.
Statistics has made it bare that death among young doctors is on the rise.
Solidarity.
Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union has called on the government to quickly work on their demands and avert cases of Kenyans suffering at the hands of doctors. KMPDU Secretary General Dr. Davji Atela has insisted that poor working conditions and lack of employment are among causes of mental breakdown among young doctors.
Daktari represents the hundreds of our bright brothers and sisters who, after toiling for years training to be medics, have found themselves either unemployed or underemployed or working under precarious contracts that don't offer them any protection. The few who are lucky to get jobs narrate horrors of stories of having to pay bribes of up to 400,000. And some of the ladies also narrate how they're demanded to offer themselves or to offer sexual benefits to some of these employers to get the jobs and to get the vacancies.
The practitioners have vowed to down their tools by March if the government fails to address their grievances.
Suspended our strike for 60 days for engagement with the national and the county governments. But if they fail to look into this component of unemployment, if they fail to come up with a framework that will ensure that the doctors who graduate are employed, then we will not relent to proceed with our planned strike from the month of March, as already outlined into our documents that we submitted to them.
While referring to the controversial NHIF health cover, the medical practitioners are questioning the move of suspending some of their colleagues from different counties by their employers.
We can't have a country where every month we have to go to the streets to get our salaries. I know counties where people don't pay for 2 months, where you have loan deductions on your pay slip and they don't remit to the banks. In CRB, doctors are like the highest number of civil servants. You don't have a medical cover. In Nairobi County, we almost shut down because NHIF locked them out in non-payment of the dues. It's a shame.
KMPDU representative from Machakos County has noted that lack of employment among medical graduates has affected their mental being and now calling on relevant bodies to join hands and help them demand better terms of service.
We want to bring it out across to everyone that we take this up upon everybody. It is not just a doctor's problem. You think this is not your issue until you land in that hospital and it is your issue. Then at that point, we start saying our public hospitals have no supplies, they have no staff. While we are in a position to do something about it, we just choose to sit back and say, this is a doctor's problem.
Samedika, Look Up TV.